This is Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue is an Australian singer-songwriter and pop star who has been blessed with a very lengthy and successful career. Her first song goes back to the 1980s, and even now, even right this very minute, Kylie Minogue has a top 40 hit on the American billboards. I don't know what the source of this longevity is. It could be the wine she's drinking there. It could be, I don't know, the books on her bookshelf behind her, but she's absolutely beautiful. She's 55 years old and still rocking. She tweeted out a while back, to all the lovers, happy Pride Month. I love you all. Heart, rainbow, and some little glittery stars there. This, on the other hand, is Chris Conroy, executive editor at DC Comics. He oversees the Black Label, which was the first comic book to ever accidentally show Batman's penis. And he is, I guess, working on Milestone, Sandman, digital stuff. In case you wanted to know, his pronouns, fucking pronouns, are he, him. He, him. Alright, so he says, why does Kylie have a Glenn Beck book on her shelf? That's 3 question marks there. 3 question marks. And indeed she does. I mean, look, you'd have to be a real weirdo to look really closely at her shelf. But it does say Glenn Beck, Arguing with Idiots. And here's the book in question that was on Miss Kylie Minogue's shelf. Glenn Beck's Arguing with Idiots, in which he took a picture of himself for the cover, dressed like some sort of communist dictator, maybe Joseph Stalin. Could have used the mustache, I think. Big bushy mustache there would have helped, but then you wouldn't know it was Glenn Beck. I guess that was his thought process. Arguing with Idiots with a backwards R, which indicates some kind of like pidgin Russian, I don't know. Chris Conroy
fired the designer who didn't pull that out of the books by the yard pile he grabbed for this gig.
New Type-Based Pilot says Glenn Beck for a short time was the rational conservative because he criticized Trump.
Glenn Beck is the rational conservative who dipped his face in Cheetos to own Trump.
Now, this book was published in 2009, and he dresses like Hitler on the cover, for laughs. Oh my god!
Everyone I don't like is Hitler.
Seems like they missed another peculiar book that was hiding right in plain sight. And then the subject of today's video, Spencer Simpson.
That's totally what this was. We need a red spine. But, like, this collection of books is unhinged.
Oh no, Spencer. According to Bleeding Cool, Spencer Simpson quit DC Comics today to join Oni Press as VP of Sales. 12 hours later, they issue a correction. In case you missed it, Spencer Simpson was dropped by DC Comics and joins Oni Press as VP of Sales. That's embarrassing. That's an embarrassing correction to have to make. Alright, let me put on my concerned voice now. Oh no! Oh, this is terrible. Spencer Simpson. Listen, is this the beginning of another massacre? I mean, we had a bunch of massacres. In the past 3 years, DC Comics has dropped more leftists than Kent State and Augusto Pinochet combined. This is terrible, just terrible news. Imagine being Spencer Simpson, working your way up the ladder from Boom Studios salesman, and working over a Books A Million. What do you mean? Did he stock shelves or did he actually work for the company? Not specified here. I don't want to presume. But he became the director of marketing and sales at DC Comics. That means he was an executive getting a job in 2021 over at DC Warner Brothers in the time of Zaslav. And then suddenly your strings are cut and you fall down to Oni Press. That's terrifying. I mean, that's actually worse than stocking shelves. Your future at Oni Press is less secure than a job stocking shelves at Books A Million, and probably will pay you less as well. What's up with Oni Press? Like, how come it's not Oni Press / Lion Forge anymore? Were they able to extract themselves from that band of losers over at Lion Forge? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I'll do a little research and find out what's what. But this guy, another just radical leftist who cannot understand why anybody might be interested in what conservatives might have to say. Oh my gosh, Kylie Minogue might have a Glenn Beck book on her shelf. I'm sure she doesn't. I'm sure they're right. It was just there in the photograph. I don't think Kylie Minogue can read. But if she did, she wouldn't be reading DC Comics, or she shouldn't be reading any of modern day DC Comics or Oni Press books either. I wouldn't recommend them. I would recommend, rather than that, I'd recommend a Glenn Beck. I'd recommend a Glenn Beck book instead of anything that these people are putting out right now. This is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oni has been on something of a hiring spree. You're kidding me. They're picking up all of these amazing people here. So Oni, maybe they were able to extract themselves from the parasitic influence of partnering with Lionforge. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. Who knows? But here's Bleeding Cool. When Bleeding Cool does a write-up like this, and initially they were like, he quit, and then they had to correct it and go, no, okay, he was fired. By the way, saying he quit and then 12 hours later he was dropped, and then saying he was immediately picked up by Oni Press. Did that 12-hour window of supposedly quitting and having some independence and not having been fired, did that help him get picked up by Oni Press? Immediately picked up by Oni Press within that 12-hour window before they had to correct it to fired? It's possible. But Bleeding Cool does this, you know, for people that they like. In other words, radical leftists over there. I don't know this guy. I never met this guy. I'm just, I can tell right away from here. Rich Johnson, being this guy's friend, does not... Look at this guy. Does not say good things about this guy. To me, anyway. It just means that he's an intolerant leftist creep who probably, you know... Did he block me on Twitter? I don't know. Not sure. Any case, very, very sad. Boo-hoo. Pour one out. And let's just watch and see what happens, because, listen, these things rarely happen unless he's guilty of some malfeasance or something like that. I can't imagine he is. Their standards over there are fairly lax at DC Comics, as you know. That, you know, they let you get away with pretty much anything unless you're a Republican, and then you get away with nothing. It'd be interesting to see if there are more execs on the chopping block. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that right here at Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Thank you for watching Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I have been Ethan Van Sciver for the past 49 years and will continue to be. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel, and go check out Cyberfrog 3 Red Extermination. Links are in the description. Cyberfrog Dark Harvest as well. Back my Indiegogo campaigns. And, you know, listen, the comic book industry is run by radical leftists. We've got to do something different if we want to make any change at all. Support independent media, support All Caps Comics, Cyberfrog, support Comicsgate, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Follow All Caps Comics on Twitter or X or whatever at CyberfrogHD, and be sure to check out all our links in the description below.